Alright, so for the front end parts on the ZR2 Blazer, I have a Proforged Pitman arm and an AcDelco idler arm. I went a little bit cheaper on the idler arm. This is the cheaper AcDelco, not the more expensive one. So I went a little cheaper on the idler arm because I may eventually swap this out for the heavy duty 1 ton parts with the there's a conversion kit that you can use that bolts the bracket onto the frame, allows you to use 1 ton parts in order to upgrade the idler arm to make sure it fails less often and keeps the Pitman arm lasting longer. So I may eventually swap that out. I think it's Outfitter Designs or something like that. So that may get swapped out eventually, so I went a little cheaper with it, but for now it will tighten up my front end for me. Alright guys, so last time I was here I had unbolted the Pitman arm and the idler arm from the center link on the steering. I had also unbolted the idler arm from the frame, and that's where I had left it. So today I went through and I took off the passenger wheel, used a pickle fork to pop the idler arm out of the center link, and then I put the wheel back on, took the driver's side wheel off, used the pickle fork, popped the Pitman arm off the center link, and was able to remove the idler arm. And then the lines for the power steering are 18mm, and you're supposed to use a line wrench. I used an open-ended wrench and they actually broke free pretty easily. I didn't round them off or anything, so that came off good. Got the steering lines off, then the 3 16mm bolts holding the power steering box to the frame rail, and was able to wiggle it out. And so I got the power steering box out with the Pitman arm and the idler arm. Now I need to go get a proper size wrench to take the Pitman arm off of the power steering box, and then I also need a puller to get the Pitman arm off of the power steering box, and then I can put it all back together and see how the steering goes. One thing I ordered that isn't in yet is the steering where the column shaft meets the power steering box. There's a piece of rubber in there that kind of flexes, and that's worn out, and I have a feeling that a lot of my play is actually that part right there. So that will be coming in this week. Alright, so finished up for the day. Basically got the new idler arm put in, the new Pitman arm put on. I did need to get a 26mm, so I need a 32mm to take the nut off of the power steering pump for the Pitman arm, and then I needed to rent a Pitman arm puller. I rented it from AutoZone, and it was the light duty truck model. It's adjustable for the width, so you just tighten it up on the sides, and then you can use a 26mm to pull the old Pitman arm off. New Pitman arm went on perfectly. So new Pitman arm is in, steering box is back installed, lines are back connected, it's bolted up to the center link, the idler arm is bolted to the center link, and the frame completely done. It's all back together. The only thing missing for me to bleed the system and make sure it's all working properly is reconnect the steering column to the power steering box, but because I'm waiting on that rubber isolator flex piece, I am at a standstill of what I can do on this thing. So that is going to be the end of this video. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe for my future videos. Thank you, have a good one. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button as well as the subscribe button in the center. Otherwise, check out one of my other 2 videos.